Your breath is a muscle, so it's something that needs to be worked out or developed. However, what's nice about it is it goes everywhere with you. It's free to practice, and you can practice anywhere. And why the breath is important, the metaphor that we use in yoga is there's a rider, horses, and a chariot. The chariot is your life, the horses are your thoughts, and the rider is your soul. So ideally, you'd like to have the rider in charge of the chariot and your life. But for most of us, that's not the case. For most of us, our thoughts are the horses, and they're running amok. So they're running every which way and dragging you wherever, and they're kind of out of control, and that's where your life goes. So metaphorically, we would use reins to control the horses, and in yoga, the reins are the breath. So the idea is really, if you can learn to control your breath, you can learn to control your mind. And if you can learn to control your mind, you can quiet your mind down and the voice of your soul can come forward. So there's a lot of power in breath control. Again, I'll just kind of talk about how it worked for me. At the beginning, I had athletic breath, but I was breathing from the diaphragm, so not from the belly. So I could breathe pretty well, but I couldn't breathe very deeply. After about maybe 3 or 4 months of yoga practice, I started noticing I was breathing more from my belly. And how I noticed it is I'd be in a stressful work situation and suddenly I'd take a long, deep breath and I'd feel better. And I noticed, like, wow, that's kind of working. And so I kept doing it. Now I breathe pretty deeply most of the time, and what it feels like is just very expansive. So stressful things are happening around you, but you're not having that anxiety response. It's like, okay, like, tell me what's happening, all right, how do we fix it, how do we deal with it? Your mind is more positive, my thoughts are more positive, the experience is more expansive, and I actually take in more information. So whenever you're contracted, you're not getting full information, you're kind of panicking. When you're relaxed, you actually start to see everything, so your decision making is better. So it's kind of a win for everybody, and Kundalini Yoga is specifically working with the breath, so it's developing that breath muscle. So that's one of the important kind of pieces of the practice.